Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and make a video. It's grooming related, but not grooming related at the same time. Because already, even though I have a pretty small audience, I'm realizing that I'm already having people in my audience that aren't necessarily groomers. But this does pertain to grooming in a way. So I just went to Books A Million. Where I'm at, they don't have Barnes & Noble, but Books A Million's just fine. I found what I needed for the most part. I actually went in there for a book that Peter Mon suggested. It was called If Life's a Game, Then These Are the Lessons, but they didn't actually have it in store. So they were like, oh, we can order it online for you. And I was like, well, like I just told her, I was like, I'll just think about it. But I was thinking, like, if I'm going to order it online, I might see if somewhere has it a little cheaper, because it was like $18 and that might just be the price. But I'm going to check around. If I've got to order it, then I'm going to at least try to like shop around for about to see what the best price is. So instead of getting that, because it's like a self-help book, basically the lesson that he talked about that I really wanted to like read more about was that it said that lessons in life keep repeating themselves until they are learned. Can I open this? Do you guys mind? I'm going to open my sunroof because it's so nice. It's actually only like 48 degrees, which is kind of cold still, but it just is so beautiful. Like, we haven't had sunshine in so long that I just, anytime it gets warm and stuff, I have to open my sunroof. I love it. Like, if I had a convertible, it'd be top down right now. There's not a cloud in the sky. It is beautiful today. So, but I really resonated with that lessons keep repeating themselves until they're learned. It's kind of talking about, like, you know, if you keep getting in the same relationships or the same friendships or whatever, it talks about how, like, life keeps repeating itself until it's learned. And I heard that this morning and it just resonated so much with me, because I do think that I have an issue with that, of like, I keep doing the same thing and like not learning. And I read another book that said learning the right lessons from a situation, because sometimes we learn the wrong lesson. Like, say you go to the mall and you like get mugged or whatever, so now you're like afraid of going to the mall. Like, that's your thing now, is like you think the mall was the problem, whereas, like, you know, that's something that could technically happen to you anywhere, and that maybe not the best, like, the lesson from that may not have been meant to be that you need to be afraid of the mall. Maybe you were supposed to learn a different lesson. That's just like an example, and maybe not even a very good example, but hopefully that made sense to somebody. So I got this book. I think this is like the Mac Daddy of like self-help books. This is the one that I've seen the most for the longest period of time. Price has not dropped on it. It's been the same price. It's expensive. It's been this way for years. So I finally got it. It's The Secret. I'm sure everybody's heard of it, by Rhonda. Oh, it's in cursive, and Byron. I don't know if I've talked about this, but I hate butchering names, because my name's Janine Palmentier, and like, it's the most complicated name ever. I tried a new brow product. I'm not sure if I'm loving it or not. That's what I'm looking at in the camera, by the way. But this is supposed to, I didn't know, like, I saw my grandpa's a big reader. I call him my grampy. I'm going to be real with you. So if I say grampy, that's what I'm talking about. It's my grandpa, and that's what I've always called him. I'm not going to try to call him something different for YouTube, okay? So my grampy, I saw him reading this when I was a kid, but I didn't even know what it was about, honestly. But this is supposed to be, like, if you read this, it does help you to, like, understand life better or something. I don't know. So I got it. I'm going to probably start it tonight. I'm a pretty fast reader, so if you guys want me to go over it, I can. Oh, cool. I like how it's kind of set up. It's not too deep. You see there's like a lot of like spaced out like pictures and stuff. So it should be a pretty easy read, which I like. I like when I can just kind of breeze through a book. I mean, I do that anyway. I've always been a big reader. Like I said, my grampy, I was raised by my grandparents, and my grampy was really big into reading. And he really passed that down to me. I've been watching my one YouTuber, Peter Mon, and I've watched his vlogs, and I love his review channel and stuff like that. And he reads a lot of books. He actually has a booktube channel. It's like Peter Loves Books. And they do like a book every month, and you can like be like kind of part of their little club, and they'll talk about like the books and stuff. And I'm really interested in doing that, actually, because I'm such a big reader, and I don't have a lot of friends that read. But anyway, so that's the first book I got, was The Secret. And then this one I've seen a lot. It's called You're a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life, by Jen Sincero? Is that how you'd say that? That's how I'd say that. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of like my friends and stuff. I just noticed this little bent on the back. I'm like so dumb OCD about that. I literally have actual OCD, and I actually hate when people like say that they have OCD about something and they, you know, it's just like something that kind of bothers them. But here I am like, oh, I have OCD. But I really do. It does kind of bother me a little bit when my books are bent, but anyway, it doesn't matter. But I've seen a lot of my friends, and just people that I'm like friends with on like Facebook and stuff, with this book. This is like a newer one. But I think this one will be really good too. And the reason that I think that self-help and grooming really go hand in hand is that if you're negative and you're like not in a good place with yourself, like that's how you're going to come across to the world. Dogs are especially sensitive to stuff like this. So, and I've noticed this because since I've been a dog groomer, I've gone through probably the worst stuff I've gone through in my life, if we're being honest. I lost my grandma and my stepdad within like 2 years of each other. It was like almost, my grandma was October 23rd of 2016 and Dwayne was November 27th of last year, this 2018. So I've gone through so much, and I've noticed like when I'm off, like as a person, like when I was really going through the worst of the worst, like my stepdad, and I'm going to make a video about this one day when I'm ready, because I think this is really important, especially for somebody else that's been through this. I really, like with my stepdad, I'm like sitting in this parking lot, at Books A Million still actually. But when I was going through the worst of it, like when Dwayne was in the hospital and everything, I would really notice how the dogs would pick up on me differently and how they would not respond the same way. And whenever I can calm myself and get into a different mindset, I notice that they just respond better. I'm kind of surprised nobody in this parking lot is like staring at me talking to myself, but everybody seems in their own little world, which is cool. It's nice to just kind of be out here and like filming and not like feeling weird, you know. I'm not gonna sit here for too much longer, but anyway, I think that working on yourself is really important, because especially if you're a groomer, if you're gonna be working with dogs in general, trainer, whatever, veterinarian, you have to be really grounded and centered, and like when you're good with yourself, you'll be amazed by how good the dogs are with you. When I went to the pet fair this past week, yesterday was like a week from the pet fair. I can't believe it's already been a week since I've been back, because I just had so much fun, you guys. It was like in a whole new world. But I took a class on animal behavior, and it was so good. I've talked about it before on here. It's by Pam Lauritzen, and she really gave me a whole new understanding of dogs. And ever since I've gone back to work, and like this past week, like working with all different, I've even had some of my difficult dogs come in this week, and they responded to me so differently, just knowing the few more things that I didn't know before. And I just think that being grounded and centered and like really working on your own anxieties and emotions is going to help you so much as a groomer. If you're like an anxious person, and I'm telling you this from experience, because I'm an anxious person, and I've had days that I'm just so off, and I know, like, it's almost like I wish I could just cancel all my clients, because I know that I'm off emotionally and that the dogs are not going to respond to me the same way. And it is hard, like, because I can't just go and cancel everything, and that's something I'm really, really working on. And if I get to a point where I really feel like, you know, I've figured this out and this is what to do, if you're having a really bad day, this is how you fix it, I will make a video on that. But I don't think I'm to that point that I can tell anybody else what to do in that situation. I've figured out some things. I've been messing around a lot with lavender essential oils, like on me, like I put them on myself. And I will say the first day that I used it, I was having a really rough day. Like, it was just like stress city, you know what I mean? Just like so stressed out. And I put that lavender on, and it brought me down like probably like 4 levels, like instantly. Like, I noticed my heart wasn't racing anymore. I was feeling really confident. I was feeling a lot more relaxed. So I haven't noticed, I guess, I can't say if it's that the lavender is helping me or if it's helping the dogs, but I have noticed a difference since I've been wearing it. And I don't know if the dogs are responding better because I'm calmer, or if it really, like, if the scent helps them too. I really want to get a diffuser for my room. I think that would be really awesome too. I just don't have anywhere to put it currently. But I'm in the process. I want to start my own business, and whenever I get my salon running, that is something I'm planning on having in my salon, and I'll do a review on that like once I use it. I've actually used a diffuser at a past grooming shop that I worked at. We used a diffuser, and I did think that it made a difference. Like we had one that it was called like thunderstorms or something, and I don't know what was in it, but I swear to you, like a thunderstorm would start, the dogs would be like really amped up and like overly excited, and then we'd put that thunderstorm in there and they'd all lay down and go to sleep. I don't know what it was, but I promise, like, they just reacted so well to it. And I've heard like, oh, that stuff's not good for pets, but they also do sell like the diffusers and stuff at the Atlanta Pet Expo. So maybe that's a class I'll take next year, like maybe on like aromatherapy. I think there is one like maybe that's aromatherapy and massage. That's something I'm really interested in, because the massage, like, I mean, I think that's just, that would make it so relaxing for the dogs in the tub. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I think it would make it relaxing. And that's, for me, like, the experience I want to provide to the dogs is I want them to feel like they're at the spa. Because, like, I know for me, like, going and getting my hair done used to be, like, so relaxing. I say used to be because I do my own hair now. But I enjoy going to the salon and just, like, relaxing and having somebody else doing my hair. And then you leave and you feel all pretty. You know what I mean? And that's the experience I want to give to the dogs. But anyway, I just want to touch on that really quick. I know it might seem like you went on a book haul and now you're talking about grooming, but, you know, like I said, I really do think that it goes hand in hand. I really believe that, because I think that the more relaxed and that the more okay you are with yourself, like, not only will other people pick up on it, but the dogs will pick up on it. And when you're a confident, like, happy person, it makes people want to be around you, and I believe it makes the animals feel more comfortable around you too. So I think it is really important. I think it's important for every person to really work on themselves, but I just wanted to talk about how I think that it works with grooming too, and that why I think it's important with grooming. And if you're not a big reader, I suggest maybe trying like a little books. Peter Mon always talks about, he has daily meditations, and they're only like maybe a paragraph long, and it's just like a little inspirational quote. And I think starting your day with something like that is so nice. Like, I love starting my days by listening to Peter Mon's vlogs, because he's so inspirational, and since he starts his day off with his little meditations, he'll share them a lot of days, and they really resonate with me. And I just think it's really important to, you know, be balanced and on a good level within yourself, especially if you work with animals, because like I said, I think they really pick up on that. So anyway, I hope I helped somebody this morning. If you'd like to know more about the books, I'd be happy to come back on here. I'll probably end up doing that anyway. I'm over here like, if you guys want to know, like, I'm not going to probably tell you anyway. If I take something from this and I think it pertains to grooming or it could be helpful to somebody, then I'm going to share it with you guys. So anyway, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video and that it resonated with somebody, or that it makes sense to you. But yeah, I'm gonna go in. I have a couple dogs to groom. I just wanted to make this video, and yeah, because I was just feeling very inspired this morning. It's a good day, I can feel it, and it's beautiful outside, so that just makes it even better. But thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I hope this made somebody's day better or helped somebody out in some way. All right, bye guys.